Okay, we're doing the carrot cake muffins. Buy a package of this and it's like, hey, all this guy's doing is showing me how to open a box. You got to do it this way, and I'm telling you what, you won't do it any different. Take your carrot cake and just follow the directions on the box. Dump the powder in, and then it calls for 3 eggs. Bust them on in there. Get those all set. Whoops, dropped an egg. Edit that video. Okay, here we go. One more egg. Boom. Okay, there we go. We got her set. Bust up the yolks. And then get this all mixed up. And when we get it mixed up, then I'll add these other ingredients. And you ever watch Seinfeld and Elaine's talking about muffin tops? Well, I'll tell you what, these muffins will be, oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot a cup of water. And actually, keep that film running. It's not that big of a deal. I was wondering why this wasn't stirring up very good. It calls for water in the recipe. Don't use water. Use 1 cup of milk. And I use whole milk. Doesn't matter which one. Look at that, almost exact. Dump it in. There we go. Okay, now back to mixing it up. So anyway, back to Elaine. And you know what muffin tops are like. They're out of sight. And then the bottom part is, you know, whatever, you know. Well, these are going to be really super good. And while I'm mixing this, now I got that fairly mixed up. I didn't put the oil in. This is a great video. 1/3 cup of oil. Dump that in. Get her all stirred up. Okay, now I'm ready to go. Then you take a bag of chocolate chips, and in there you don't have to get the expensive kind, and dump it in. That's it. Take walnuts, open it up. You don't like walnuts, you're allergic to walnuts, don't put them in. Shake in. There's no measurement. You like walnuts, add a bunch of walnuts. I happen to like them. Okay. Shredded carrots. It comes in a 16-ounce package. No measurement. About half of the bag. And you're gonna like this so much that you're gonna make it again. And then you just save the rest of the carrots for your next batch. There you go. Done. Now, give this a really super good stir. And when it's all stirred up, spray down your muffin pan. I've done it. I put the remainder. It'll fill these 6 cups. And then I just pour the leftover in this. But cupcakes are the best, I think. But you gotta, and well, for one, my pan is really crappy. This is better. So spray this down really well. Put this in. Preheat your oven at about 350, 375, whatever the box says. It usually takes about 45 minutes. And you can watch me fill up the cups if you want, but actually I don't really fill them all the way. I get it to about 1/3 of the way because they're going to expand. I get it to about like that, about, you know, to where there's a little bit of, and then they're ready to go. I'll slap it in the oven, and it takes about 45 minutes, and depending on the temperature oven, take a toothpick, you know how to put it in, test it, see if they're done, and then when they are cooked, I'll show you the product. Okay, muffins are done. There they are. chocolate chips, you think, oh, they're all going to sink to the bottom. It is not true. They puffed up. Awesome, man. I'm going to let these cool, and then I'm going to put a little icing on the top, and I'll show you. Excuse the mess because I'm getting ready for the next video. It's going to be chicken mole. So I got to learn my Spanish while I cook that. So anyway, there they are. I'm going to let it cool. Maybe take a knife, you know, and just in case, you know, sometimes it still kind of sticks a little bit, so they pop out real easy. Once they cool, I'll show you the finished product. Muffins came out of the pan. They're all looking good. Chocolate chips didn't float all the way to the bottom. I have made, this is the 4th time that I've made them in a month, even shorter than that. They don't even need icing. You can see how much icing that I have used, and I've made, what, about 30 muffins? So they really don't need anything, but I'm going to ice one down. You can hand make your own icing if you want, but I like easy. Spread that on there. Spread it all around. Set that down. And there she be. And I'll tell you what, they're addicting. I know, because I eat like 5 of them. My wife maybe gets 1. Okay, man, on with the next video.